You guys will see him laugh in like 20 seconds.
Hey, I'm Bowen. We're here at C-Bar in Portland, Oregon to play some Congo. Big thanks to C-Bar, to Rose City Pinball for setting up this machine, and to Belles Chimes PDX who are here live to play this game. I will try not to suck. I will try to explain how to hit hippos for points, how to avoid bears, how to start with 2 multi-balls that are on this game, and maybe we'll even get all the way down to the super multi-ball from 100 diamonds. Also thanks to the Pinball Patreon members who have been backing tutorial videos from Papa, and big thanks, huge thanks to Belles Chimes PDX group here in Portland dedicated to education, pinball in a non-competitive, friendly environment. It's really growing the scene here for players, and just some great players here watching us play the game. Thanks.
Thanks, Bowen.
All right. So this is Congo. It's based on the best movie of all time. This 1995 movie is clearly the best work of both Tim Curry and Ernie Hudson. There are 2 skill shots on this game. The main skill shot is to hit the 3 targets, and you can hit either the one that's moving for more points or hit it when all 3 are lit for a smaller value. The other skill shot is to plunge it into the kickback lane, and I'm going to try the regular skill shot. We'll see the super skill later. But I plunge when all 3 are lit, and that lets me know where it's located, so the next time I won't have to do that. One of the main tasks is to shoot the left ramp 3 times for map, and so getting the ball on your right flipper is important there. You're also trying to spell zinge on the in lanes, like that. You can rotate them. So moving lanes is very important. Alright, so now map is spelled. I'm going to get control of the ball and describe what happens with map and zinge. So map and zinge are both on the right here. And I got a trap. Dang, get a trap, you moron. There we go. Alright, now that we've trapped up, we can shoot. No. Now that we've trapped up. The 2 shots on the right side, one is map. That's what you get for the 3 left ramps. The mystery hole is zinge. And the mystery can actually be backhanded typically on most Congos. Let's try that. It's very early. Boom. I haven't played pretty much any games on this, so I'm also going to try to talk to you about how to get used to shots on games as you're playing it. The first Ninja Award is Diamond Hunt Multi-Ball. And this is a 2-ball multi-ball where every shot is worth 2 diamonds. And the purpose of an early multi-ball on a game like this, besides looking awesome and getting diamonds, is to familiarize yourself with as many of the shots as you can. And learn bounces, learn things in an environment where you're not going to lose a turn by making a mistake. So I'm trying to also, besides playing for points here, and now I'm done, I got to get back under control and not lose the ball. I'm trying to practice the shots so that I feel more comfortable now making the left ramp, making the right ramp, making all of these shots. Mystery is lit again, and map is almost spelled out. The last time I plunged, the skill set hit the bottom target, so I'm going to try to hit the bottom target now. And that's good value. And long ball save on this, so you can get plenty of saves as long as that red light is on the right. So don't make a slap save or a slide when you don't have to. Mystery is always a good idea. If you see mystery lit, you should pretty much take it right away because it's going to give you really good stuff. In this case, I think it's 15 diamonds. No, it's lock. So locks lights by collecting enough diamonds, and the diamonds are all over the playfield, but you have to get your lock before you can start collecting diamonds for the next lock. You can't stack locks at all. Left loop is the main lock shot, and also lock through the side there. Let's take another skill shot off the bottom here. I don't have that super skill dialed yet. Every skill shot is worth 5 million more than the one before it, so it's pretty valuable. Map on the right side is lit whenever you get the 3 letters on the left ramp. So there's map complete, and the green light sometimes doesn't come on here, so you're not going to see that all the time. It's funny because we tested it and made sure it worked, and now it don't work. I don't know. So that map shot Every time I spell out M-A-P, it's going to light that hole on the right side. M. A. P. You get 20 million extra if you can make them all back to back. Ow! Bad break there. So shot for mystery, it lipped out down the middle. Not much I can do about that. Bonus is just diamonds. There's not much to talk about. Question about the ball two? What do you got?
What's a slide?
What's a slide?
You said.
Oh, you don't want to make a slide. So if the ball save is on, I sometimes see novice players do this, where if the ball's going down the middle and they shake the game, get a warning or a tilt, when the ball save is still on. In that case, you should just let it go. Take your ball save without risking a tilt. And it's hard because you see a ball heading down the middle, you're like, I gotta save it. But you typically get, on this game, almost 10 seconds of ball save time. And you can just use that to your advantage. All right, Ernie, I'm going. Look at the shots. It's backhand the mystery again. And that's working from that side. Oh, look at this. It's a gorilla thing or something. So the gray gorilla is in the bottom of the game. It's very exciting, and it's almost all over. Some players just flail their flippers. You just have to make it within 15 seconds. It's not hard, and it gives you a crap load of things. So the first Gray Gorilla award is 20 diamonds. It alternates between 20 diamonds, which is serious, and multi-ball. And the reason you want to collect as many diamonds as you can is that when we finally do get into a regular multi-ball, and we will get that soon, third lock is lit. Oh dear. That third lock will be worth multi-ball start. Let's get into map here. Oh yeah, this is going to actually give me the chance to do the third multi-ball, which is Jungle Jackpot round. You got to quick fire back into that hole again as quick as you can. That was a maximum of 40 million. Then a two-ball multi-ball start where both the holes are worth that value that you locked in. So here I'm just going to wait for that ball, do a drop catch. Notice here with multi-ball, if you can keep a ball just stuck on your flipper doing nothing, good things happen. And how do I know how to? I know how to shoot these shots from earlier. I know I can backhand this hole with a quick flip. It didn't work there, but it almost did. Two balls on one side, pop one out. Shoot a shot with the other ball. Get back to one on each side. Just make your shots the way you normally would. Oh, I'm not good with that right now. Even though I was before. It's interesting. And that's a disaster. But, oh well. At least there's an extra ball left. So, normally that Jungle Jackpot is actually can be worth quite a bit of points, because you can just go 1-2, 1-2. You have to make them both before they light again. I got 0, so. Here's regular multi-ball. Left ramp is a jackpot. Right ramp is also the same jackpot. So you might think, I should make the right ramp. It looks more difficult. Don't bother. Just make the left ramp. And so if you have the ball on the right, just make the left ramp. Now, here's a chance to pop a ball off while keeping as many balls as you can trapped on the left. I have deciphered the hieroglyphics. Here, the goal here for me, I mean, and everybody can play this differently, is to try to get control of as many balls as possible without losing them. And then sort of pop a ball off the left flipper to get over to the right once I have trapped. So this is good. 2 balls trapped on the left. And I want here to pop 1 ball off while keeping the other 2 trapped. And I can just try to do this as many times as I can. This is not how multi-ball was intended to be. An exciting, bouncy of balls with just now nothing. But that was not quite right, but the right kind of thing. Oh, come on. There we go. Multi-ball continues. Yeah, if I were a little better on the left ramp here, I wouldn't have so many dangerous flips here. Just off. Watch. What do we get there? Did we get something super there? Oh, way better. Bad catch. And we're back to single ball play. So remember, the gorilla gave me 20 diamonds. The second gorilla gives you an instant multi-ball. So let's go for that. To get letters for the gorilla, you shoot the inner loop there to spell out Mr. Gray, who gives you something like 50 or, I don't remember, what, 50 of something. 3 shots, the 4th shot to Gray will spell out and give you the gorilla. There it is. So now this will be the gorilla here. We're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, this is not working. Yes! Alright, Gray gorilla is, yes! Alright, right? Instant multi-ball. The multi-ball value, I didn't mention this the first time, multi-ball value is however many diamonds you collected before the last multi-ball. So we're going to see a much lower jackpot value here than the first time around, because I didn't really collect any diamonds in the meantime. It doesn't completely matter how many multi-balls you start, because you're going to get kind of the same amount from your jackpot. So if you start only one multi-ball, but it's really late in the progression, you can get really high jackpots from that multi-ball. If you get a bunch of multi-balls back to back, as 2 we just saw, the second multi-ball, the jackpot's not going to be worth that much. The other way to get a good value is, I remember said, don't shoot the right ramp. The jackpot is worth the same amount on the right ramp, but you also get hippo points. Hippos you get from the bumpers, so every time it shouts hippo at you, you're increasing the value of the bumpers and the right ramp. So the longer your ball goes, the more it's worth. And if the right ramp is lit, flashing 3x collects, you're going to get triple whatever the hippo value is, which I think right now is like 25 million or something. So by shooting the right ramp, oh, come on, bad move, bad move. By shooting the right ramp, I get some points, I get a jackpot, I get value for just generally shooting a volcano shot, and watching you. Yes, you are, on Twitch, or YouTube, wherever it says. Mystery is lit, video mode is lit here. Let's try to play video mode. Interesting, I can shoot that now, but I couldn't do it to jungle jackpot. Alright, we gotta do better, we gotta like steer and stuff. Woohoo! This is the famous scene from the Congo movie where they have push buttons and then a boy rocks them. Oh, no way, man! That's BS. Alright, another really good award. The mystery awards are amazing. 15 diamonds, lock is lit, instant multi-ball. So Zinj, the letters on the in lanes are the critical thing that I think players do not quite pick up on when they're playing this game. Lots of games have this feature where the 4 lanes, or sometimes the top 3 lanes, will control bonus multipliers or they control other features. And finishing those off will light something important every time on lots of games. Spider-Man, Attack from Mars, this game. So if you see lanes that you can control, you want to either light them all or unlight them all depending on how they started. And then you'll get an award for that. In my case, I can collect ramps and have the ramps feed around to these letters and get them all without putting the ball in danger of going down the sides. I'm going to do that after claiming the lock. Always want to claim locks on Congo as quickly as they like, because you cannot earn progress towards the next lock until you finish the lock you're on. And if you go over, like you only need 5 diamonds for lock, but you get 20, it doesn't matter. You only get that 1 lock. Let's see. Let's try plunging the... Oops. The other skill shot is to plunge the out lane. And plunging the out lane will give you a fixed 25 million points. I actually recommend in long-term play, don't do that. Do this, because that one keeps getting bigger. This one is always 25 million. So actually, I think I got 30 million for that just now. Now more for that than for what they call super skill. Alright, let's spell Zinj on the ramp. Wow, you're very quick. Thanks, Ernie. Spell map. Give me spell. Oh, it bounced out of there. Give me that mine shaft. Alright, we gotta do mine shaft, right? Map, there's Zinj, there's a map shot. Map shot sometimes just relights diamonds, which is useful to you in getting locks. The map awards in general are quite good. So you want to get them. The Zinj awards are better than the map awards. So even though, oh, bad luck there. That was my fault for not catching the ball on the left flipper better. If I'd done a better catch and had fell off the flipper, could have saved that one. But, questions?
Question.
Yes.
Back when you were in multi-ball, you trapped up 2 balls, and you were kind of just doing a slow multi-ball. Do you do that always, or is that just a Congo specific?
That's a good question. If in multi-ball, the purpose of trapping balls up on one side is that you can take free shots without fearing having to carry them into another ball. The other fear is that you lose both balls at once because they're both out of control, they stuck into each other, and they drain. If you have a ball trapped on a flipper, the worst thing that can happen is you lose the other ball and you're back to normal. You haven't lost a turn, and turns matter more than anything else. Like if you lost 40 million points, that's okay. If you lose your ball, you only got three, well in this case 4, because we got extra ball. But you only have a set number of balls, and those matter a lot more than any points. But in games where there might be a repeatable shot you can make, the ideal in Congo is actually to have all the balls rotating around the ramp at once. And then they're kind of rolling them over and rolling up the ramp. And it's hard to do that. I've only seen that a couple people do that. I hope that helped.
Yep.
Okay.
Great.
Shoot the ball! 10 million. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I've screwed up what the skill shots are worth on this game. I just don't remember that well. Okay, here is Skill Fire. Skill Fire's the best. All right, Skill Fire is one of the greatest rounds in all of pinball. But first, let's, no, we didn't get the mine card. Let's do Skill Fire. Yes! Skill Fire is 20 seconds of unlimited skill shots. And the out lane, if you can pull it off, is double the value of the regular skill shot. Yeah! 15 more, 15 more. Yeah! 495. And then, of course, it immediately plunges the ball at you without the skill shot. Yeah. So, if, uh-oh. Yeah, that was trouble. Trouble all the way back here. And there, a strong slide save might have stopped that from going down the middle. I actually got the tip of my flipper on it. So let's see where we are. Questions?
How did you know what? I'm sorry. How did you know with the Skill Fire, like, what to do?
Let's go.
Mainly because I played the game before.
Yeah.
It's just like the first time you see something like that, you're like, what is going on? Ideally, you watch someone else play.
Yeah.
In this case, I've played this game for most of its lifespan, here and there. And this game often comes up in tournaments. This little post that's on the left side actually can tell you whether or not to play Skill Fire for the out lane or to shoot for the main targets, because some players will try to shoot the kickback, and they can actually get 800 or 900 million points instead of 500 million points if they can successfully put it down that kickback over and over again. So if that post is missing, then it's wide there and you can get it through. But if the post is where it is, it's harder, and I would rather take the sure thing points than do that. But you're right, if you've never seen it before, you're like, what the hell? It's just yelling Skill Fire at me. And sometimes the display will give you information about what to do. I know that because it's 20 seconds and you have to go as fast as you can. I'm just going wham, wham, wham. The first time you do it, you might get 3 skill shots off, and then realize next time, oh, I could do 17 skill shots in 20 seconds if I go fast. And it plunges you a new ball as soon as it hits one of the targets. So, and the flippers are disabled too. Really rare. Like there are no other games I can think of that have that way. Unlimited skill shots for 20 seconds kind of deal. Let's see, where are we with diamonds? We have 87 diamonds. So 100 diamonds is super multi-ball. And I also know that the next time I spell Grey Gorilla, it's going to give me 15 diamonds for finishing Grey. So I'm going to go for Grey Gorilla, or Mystery if I get Mystery lit.
Let's go.
What? Go ahead. the question?
I was just gonna ask about combos, like if there's combo options.
Congos? Yeah, Congo. It's a good game. Oh, combos. Yes. Combos are delicious. What questions do you have about it?
Just the different ones that are available, I guess, on that.
In this game, there aren't very many. The only combo that I know of, and that was a dangerous spot there. The only combo that I really know of is there's that combo around the inside. You're really putting yourself at risk by shooting that. But there we go. There's Greg. So now I just have to slam. Come on, slam it, will you? Slam it. And. Oh crap, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna screw it up, I'm not getting it. Oh no! Oh, no super multi-ball for me, but we get to play this. Which way? Left? Yes! What? Right? Okay, right. Oh, freaking bears. These freaking bears, man. Whatever. Freaking bears. Alright, now we're at 91 diamonds and we're pissed off at what happened on the Grey Gorilla. And we're closing in. And now here comes Amy mode to stop us from enjoying the game for a while. Now Amy is also an opportunity to get 15 diamonds. So you have to shoot the inner loop 3 times. 1, 2. Amy, play pinball. Amy, worst movie idea ever. Amy drained ball. So we blew it at 92 diamonds. That's it. Sorry, you're not gonna get to it. So clearly we need to play some more. Because why would we not play if we got that close? We didn't get it. Questions before we go on?
What games do you currently have at home?
At home, I have the Simpsons Pinball Party and World Cup Soccer. Doggy Soccer. And I've had each of those games pretty much since they came out. So I've had the soccer now for 20 plus years, and the Simpsons since 2003. And they're great games. My son plays them more than I do. And the soccer is especially fun because it presents good goals for any level of player. Like someone who's never played pinball before can walk up to soccer and understand that there's a goalie walking back and forth. Maybe if I put the ball past the goalie, something good will happen. And it does. It's very satisfying. And then there are other goals for intermediate, for expert players. So no matter how good you are at pinball, there's always something in soccer to do. Simpsons is probably the deepest rule set ever. So that one appeals to me both as a Simpsons fan and as a pinball fan. I can play that game for 45 minutes and still not see everything there is for me to do. And some of the goals in that game are the hardest goals ever invented.
Do you have a current favorite?
Out of the games that have come out recently, I find myself playing a lot of Metallica because of the crank it up. That you get these situations where you're like, I've only got one ball in play and it's worth a crap load of points and it's dangerous. And good software design with the stuff that Lyman did on Metallica really kind of forces you to panic and puts you in risky situations. I like AC/DC a lot, and I guess between those should be a Beavis and Butthead machine. But that game has never been made yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep Owen's secret project for sure.
That would be nice. Yes, if Ellen was working on Beavis, it would be a good thing. What else?
Of the games coming out, like on the horizon, what are you most excited about seeing?
Out of the games that are coming out soon, I'm really interested in seeing how Alien comes out. But really, I prefer not to draw any judgment on the games until I get to play them. So I get to play Batman 66 and Aerosmith for the first time in the last couple of days, and they flip well. The rules are interesting, though they're not fully developed yet. You can see some really good concepts in the rules of those games. But Alien, it's a great license. They have this little the ball grabber, like pulls your ball into the mouth, and respects its license really well, and it's clear that the people making the game love the theme as well as love the work they're doing. I mean, I'm happy that that's any pinball being made.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about all of the games that are coming out and how many of them are coming out now compared to, say, 10 years ago when we had one company making 2 or 3 machines each year that would have a limited run of 300 to 500 machines. Now you got 5 companies, I think, that are all making games. It's incredible.
Yeah, but they're $10,000.
Yeah, they're. I don't want to worry about how much money the games cost. They're 50 cents here at Rose City Pinball.
Yeah, Bowen, we have new people in the street. Do you want to re-mention where we are?
Yeah, so I'm Bowen. We are here at C-Bar in Portland, Oregon for a live tutorial of Congo and perhaps some other games if we get some time in. Thanks to Belles Chimes PDX. They're all here with us live to show off this game and to learn pinball overall, but this game specifically. And Belles Chimes PDX is dedicated to the education of pinball in a really friendly environment that supports everyone regardless of their ability level. And I'm really just honored to be invited by you to come here and play the game. I'll try to play better. Alright, so let's go again. We're going to just focus on the same kind of things. I think the thing that I didn't do very well was to keep focused on the Zinj awards by making map shots and then making Zinj and map when they're ready. The main cycle that I like to play when playing this is to continue cashing in the map and the Zinj and just get a lot of value out of it. See you down there, Ernie. Yeah, I should get this guy to do voiceovers of other games. So map is the left ramp, and 3 left ramps will give you the map letter. So in each shot you make, if you find yourself missing it too late or too early, you have to make adjustments. Like right, for example, right there, I missed the map shot too late to the right, so I'm going to flip it a little earlier the next time to try and get it closer to where I expect it to be. I'll try to bring that up a little more this game as it happens. But mainly making that map shot, make it again, just keep making it. I know that's easier said than done, but that's the cycle. If you can get that cycle down, things are going to go really well for you on Congo. And then making the mystery hole when it's available to you. Probably the place that I would nudge the most is over here on the right side, that close between the end and the jag. And this area is a little unusual. It's got a big vertical gap above the outline, so you kind of have to push it out and up and above. But that means big shoves early as soon as the ball gets over there. Alright, this will be the Diamond Hunt multi-ball. This is in tournament mode, so it's giving the awards in a specific order. In normal play, it will give you the same types of great awards. It'll give them to you in some other random order. So this is kind of how you want to play Diamond Hunt, at least at the beginning, is to get one ball, similar to the regular multi-ball, one ball trapped on the left, make the ramp with the other ball, and eventually it will say, you're not allowed to do that anymore, and then you start doing this. Which is to, oh, never mind, they're both gone. Oh, that is what you don't want to do. When you mentioned why you keep a ball trapped during multi-ball, that's why. Like, I lost my turn, and I didn't have very much to show for it. The diamonds are valuable, but they're not that great.
It's so
And
tempting just to keep hitting it.
right, and you're like, I want to use the other ball to bat the other ball, and that's a good idea a lot of the time. But if it costs you a double grade, it's really hard to recover from that. Mystery is going to give me lock is lit, and I don't want that because the lock is already lit. So I'm going to do something else, which is pass it over, try to lock this ball up. Oh, it's on the jackpot. Let's play better with this time. Still cash it in for the full value. And then these 2 shots will be jackpots. That's fine, it's still ball save. That's fine, it's still ball save. Get in your holes. Oh my gosh. Bad. Another ball? Nope. Suck it, Jungle Jackpot. Okay, where we go? Right? Okay. 5 diamonds. Exciting. diamonds. Remember, you want to claim the locks in this game as quickly as you can, and it has to go all the way in. If it doesn't go all the way into the volcano, it doesn't count, even if the display says ball is locked. And that's a pain in the butt, but it happens sometimes. People think they got a lock, but they didn't actually get one. Now, Zinj, they're all, oh, jeez. That bounce out there, but no big deal. Happens. Extra ball, sweet! You can eat a nose with your diamonds. So mystery will give me light lock, and that is probably the most important shot in the game. That mystery hole. Doesn't seem like it ought to be that important, but it gives such valuable stuff. And every game is different that way. Some games the mystery awards all suck, and you just don't want to bother. This game has really powerful mystery awards. There's an extra ball. There's a gorilla. That looks like Shakespeare. Gorilla Shakespeare in the mist. No? That's a terrible idea. Alright, so if you get trapped up, you can always just kind of take stock of where you are. There's a status report that tells you things like, here's where you are, you have extra balls, how many diamonds you have, how many things you are for the next block. And you can kind of look at where you are. Like I have 3 out of 4 letters for Zinj, 2 more diamonds for the lock. I know that the next lock is multi-ball. So I'm going to try to finish Zinj and map, and then cash in those awards. The map combo is pretty much always viable in this game. And that left ramp, any shot in any game, if you get good at it, and you start getting better at it over time, just stick with it. If you like, hey, I'm really good with this shot, there's no reason not to just keep doing a comfortable shot. Let's get that trapped up, make the mystery hole. This is going to be Gray Gorilla. If I don't mess this up, like last time. Yeah! Gray Gorilla, 29. I'm sorry, that's the 15. Oh, that's not going to be good. So what I'm trying to do there when it comes out of this hole, and if it's kicking out to the flipper, I'm flipping up at the same time as the ball arrives. And that's called a live catch. There are 2 types of catches. One is a drop catch, which is when you drop the flipper as the ball comes. And the other is a live catch. And the difference, I believe, in when you want to use one or the other is which way is the ball traveling. If the ball is traveling towards the base of your flipper, inward, then you want to keep the momentum going in the same direction because that's good. So you do a drop catch, which keeps the horizontal momentum, but deadens the vertical momentum of the ball. So it's coming sideways. When you drop catch, it'll keep rolling in the same direction. If you do a live catch, you're trying to stop the momentum altogether. And the best live catch is exactly right against the direction that the flipper is when it's raised. So if the kick out from map or from Zinj here, those are both lined up to really do live catches. Where if a kick out had been over here, like the kick out on Aerosmith from the elevator, or there's lots of games with this type of kick out that goes cross field, those are much better for drop catches because you can keep the horizontal momentum of the ball, but you want to deaden the vertical momentum. And if you hit it just right, you'll stop the ball dead and it really feels satisfying. The timing of the live catch is harder than the timing of the drop catch. So you're trying to get used to one or the other. Drop catch is easier, but live catch ends up being more useful. Alright, here's multi-ball again. Left ramp all day. Miss the left ramp all day. Left ramp. Left ramp. And now this is fine. I've got, I get 1 ball to my right. This is ideal. And some players, I'm not one of them clearly, some players can balance that quite well and make it. What I can do is I can make shots a little better, I think, than some players. So I just made, I think, what, 3 or 4 shots consecutively to the right ramp. And I'm like, this is working. Let's go with a shot that's working. Woohoo! with what's working. Like if something's working and you're like, I can keep doing this, then go ahead. All right, that was cool. So where did that put me? I guess a blank screen of score. It doesn't even tell me how, but every one of those shots was worth jackpot, was worth volcano points, it was worth hippo points, so that multi-ball was a lot. And that means next time I get a multi-ball, maybe I will concentrate on the rare. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I found that because I was hitting it well on this one, I feel comfortable just trying to do that more. Mr. D, lit. All right, Mr. D is lit. Something good, right? 15 diamonds, perfect. Those are great awards. And that was an attempted live catch gone wrong. My live catches on this game have been very poor, so I might then switch to more drop catches or more flip-aways. That was weird. Go backwards. Skill fire is going to be next. If the lock is lit, it's usually better to just claim the lock that's available anytime you can. That was not a combo. One locked. 35 million. The super skill shot is only 25 million, so that eventually gets rid of. Where do I go? Right? Left? Oh, very excited. 5 diamonds. Alright, so 5 diamonds. Diamonds advance you to locks. I forget how many diamonds it is. It's collect diamonds to light lock. Yes, thank you. You didn't tell me how many. I'm guessing it might be 1 because. Okay. Let's not screw this up so badly. There we go. Nope, collect 2 more to light lock. Thank you. Now you go. Thank you, hippos. Okay. And one thing I did there is that the ball is bouncing around in the slingshots, and slingshots are designed on all machines to kill you. The slingshot is aimed right over here, bad news. Slingshot over here is aimed right over here, which is bad news. The thing I do is I push up on the machine anytime it hits the slingshot. If I think it's aiming towards that area, I want it to go higher. If I think it's going to go lower than that, I don't, because you could actually push and get it to go there when it wasn't going to go there. So generally, if it's hitting the top half of the slingshot, I will push. If it's hitting the bottom half of a slingshot, I won't push. But this is not really hard and fast advice. It's very, very machine dependent. And the overall advice I would give you is push the machine a lot. Because you're going to screw up, but you're going to also figure out what things to do when. And also be willing to push the machine plenty, even when it's way up here. There was a ball I lost up there because I didn't push the ball off the wall by Gorilla, and it went all the way down. And I didn't notice that it was doing that until it was too late, but I could have saved that. All right, let's go, Amy. Amy, big noisy bird. Amy catch ball. Amy, blah blah blah. Can anybody see this movie? Oh, don't admit that. Amy, boom! Amy, good gorilla. Amy, why don't you turn that into an extra ball like you did before? But Amy is also another way to play the game generally, which is to always shoot the left loop. So I'm playing map and I'm playing zins and I'm playing these holes. Yeah, another way to play it is to continue to shoot the left lane. You'll either get locks or you'll get Amy letters. 3 Amy letters give you bonus X, which is a pretty good thing, but it also gives you that entire bonus round. Bonus round can be worth 100 million points and 15 diamonds. So enough bonus rounds and you'll get the super multi-ball. So if I'm on this right flipper and I don't find myself very good at shooting the other shots, I will start shooting left loop and going Amy. And I've actually seen some players who've chosen to do the Amy strategy often. The one reason I don't like it is because when you get Amy letters, it kicks it out into the bumpers, and you can lose the ball out of the bumpers down the middle or down the left without being able to do anything about it. But over there, like, now I got 2 letters in Amy. It kicks out in the bumpers. I get hippos. It's fun to hear that. I can shoot it over there. I missed it. Where do I go? It's a bear! It's not a tumor? What?
Not a move on.
Alright, skill fire! Alright, so this is just like, oh, that was nice. It bounced off the skill shot into the lane at the right. Oh, I missed it. Let's go! Skill fire!
Can you get other points or only skill shots?
Only skill shots score points right now. It's crazy town. Oh, I hit the other ball! Get out of here, ball! No! 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 Oh, worse. But skill fire, unlimited skill shots. So all you would see otherwise is that display saying skill fire, unlimited skill shots, and then maybe starting to yell at you on a countdown. 40 million. Map is lit. Oh god, that was close. Alright, so now let's see. What were we doing? We're going Amy, right? Okay. Nice shot, idiot. Alright, 20 million. Where do I go? Right. More diamonds. Alright, where are we? We gotta be closing in on 100 diamonds now, right? What do we got? 93 diamonds. So completing Amy is 15 diamonds. Video mode is worth nothing. 3x bonus, and that's 3x times 93 diamonds. That's going to be actually pretty good value. So 3 shots to Amy, and they're not hard. It's that wide upper loop. I mean, I messed it up before. I'm not sure I'll mess it up again, but it's relatively safe shots. And if I can make this shot, that's the one thing you should never say. If only I can make this shot, I'm going to win. Don't ever say that. You ask yourself, instead you fool yourself into thinking there's more shots to be made. There's 100 diamonds. Super multi-ball! Alright, during Super multi-ball, stuff is lit. Shoot ramps and extra jackpots. Also, you get points for the gorilla, which is active during the multi-ball. So you're not penalized for flailing, but you kind of want to, because you need to finish the letters in Congo on the bottom playfield. And every time you do so, you get a jackpot. It's a little disconcerting to hear the gorilla going the whole time while you're playing. Ramps and scoops are jackpots. Jackpots. And you might think there's more balls than you have because the other ball is going that whole time. So now down to 2 balls. Take it a little easier. Concentrate on starting up or making a right ramp. Complete. Yeah. Woot! What do we do? Hippo. Check out this hippo bonus. 48 million. That's 3x hippo. Every time you finish 5 bumpers and spell hippo, it gives you whatever points, like 1 million more than it did before, and it lights the right ramp for 3x, whatever that total is. So if I go into the bumpers again, this is also part of that Amy strategy. If I go into the bumpers from Amy, that was a lucky bounce there. Alright, anybody play this better than me? Come on up. No. I swear I'm not good at this video mode. Ah! The rocks are dangerous. Look out for the rocks. Yeah! I ended up wherever. Ooh, multiplier. Increased bonus X. History. That was a good live catch. So it comes out, you flip the flipper, and you want to meet the ball at the very end of the flip. And then you end up with a trap ball that you can sit on, you can do anything with, you can look around and go like, okay, I need one more letters in. I was shooting for Amy before, so let's get back to that. And the reason I'm shooting for Amy now is going to go in here, give me bumpers, give me hippo points, and hopefully not drain, but it'll then give me some chance to make a right ramp for, boom, 57 million. And I'm going to do it again, if I can. Spell out hippo. It lights a triple collect on the right ramp. And this is kind of, you figure out if you're good enough with the right ramp, and this one is really working out nicely for me on the right ramp, then it becomes a decent way to play the game. You get the ball to the left flipper one way or another, right ramp, and this one is going to be 60 million. It's like, it's pretty good, right? I mean, you can make a shot that's worth 63 million. Wouldn't you want to? That's way more than the jackpots are worth. But It's not lit until you finish 5 bumpers. So right now, if I shoot the right ramp instead, I miss on purpose to get bumpers, and then I can put it through the bumper. No. Or this is a nice award. Oh, it's 75, darn. But yeah, missing on purpose is not part of the action there. It can be. And meanwhile, Amy is giving me these multipliers, and you'll see at the end of the ball. This is, whoa, what happened there? Oh, it didn't go all the way in. Okay, that's fine. It has to go all the way around the loop. You also get double during Amy if you put it in the video mode hole. Oh, it didn't. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, bad play. There I could have slammed the machine hard and got it away from there. But it's a weird area. I messed that up. 285 million for a 5x multiplier. And there we're over 3 bill. So this would be a good competitive score. That was 3 balls. I got an extra ball, so this is technically ball 4. If I'm playing in a tournament and qualifying, if I can get myself up to 1.5, 2 billion, 2.5, 3 billion, I'm really happy with that. What questions do you have? Go ahead.
I know in some tournaments that break limit is disabled.
Yeah.
If you hit super multi-ball, is that still disabled, or do you have any?
I have no idea.
Oh my goodness.
I think that probably it would be just, it wouldn't give you the points. What is it like? It's like 10 million you hit down there. And I've actually seen some players do is trap up all their balls in one flipper, and then they start like lightly tapping the flippers like this, so they can activate the gorilla while still holding their flippers, their balls on their flippers, and cashing in some gorilla hit points. I don't know if it's just unlimited availability. I don't really do that myself. So, other questions? Yeah. What's the deal with Travicom? Travicom sucks and you should ignore it. Lots of games. This is a great question about Travicom because there's a general rule on pinball machines that they put something pretty right up the middle that is designed to make you attempt to hit it and lose your turn. So almost every game has something like this. Like on Whirlwind, there's a target in the middle that says it's worth 100,000 points, but it almost never is. And when you hit that target, it often sends you streaming down the middle. Walking Dead has the Wes Welker guy. Every game, Skateball has this drop target bank in the middle that looks really inviting, and it's terrible. It's like the worst points in the game. So you want to generally shoot things that aren't straight up because of the way the ball returns. I think that's generally something to look at in a new shot, is say, if I miss this, what will happen? Or if I hit it, what will happen? Like if this mystery hole, if I hit it, it goes in, it's going to kick back my flipper, that's great. If I miss it, it's going to rattle around, but it's kind of deadly. So maybe if I'm not hitting that a lot of the time, I won't bother shooting the mystery hole out. Where the Amy shot on the left, if you miss that shot, there isn't so much that can go wrong for you because the ball is still away. You actually even have another flipper there that you could bat it away with to stop something that would have been in deep danger. So those are things you can see from the geometry of the game and make decisions before you play. The easier thing to do is to watch someone else play and see what they did and learn from their mistakes so that you don't have your own mistakes. But we're all learning from each other here. I've definitely made a couple mistakes in these games, and then try to figure out, all right, don't make that specific mistake again if you can avoid it. Other questions? All right, let's try to continue. What should we shoot for? Travicom? But that skill set, see that skill set, 45 million. So compared to making the kickback over and over again, which is pretty hard, I can just keep making the same shot. Travicom. All right, Travicom. So to get Travicom, you have to hit both Trava and Com, which is dangerous enough already. And that's because it spells Travicom. So let's shoot Com. Oh, I shot Trava again. There's Travicom. What does it say? One more Travicom? Oh, we can do that. Yeah, baby! Oh no!
But you got 10 million points.
So if I were to play Travacom, and now you clearly know why you never do it.
You just did that for demonstration.
You have to shoot Travacom again for like 10 million points for 20 seconds, and then again, and it's just like the kind of thing that whoever wrote the software, they either put that in at the beginning thinking it would be cool and then decided it wasn't cool and made it worth a lot less than it was, or it just came in at the last minute. Sometimes you get targets on games that are like, what do we do? Like there's this perimeter defenses thing. That's also not used for anything good. It's like 5 million points if you hit a dangerous target across the middle when you have other targets, other things you can hit for more. So I think probably the right thing to do here is to go play something else.